All right, we should be live on Kick and YouTube as well as Twitch. Guys, we're doing some Tithe Farm. I got my trees set up. We've been doing some AFK, a lot of AFK today. But yeah, lots of updates, lots of little things. See if anyone actually jumps in here. We got a late night stream. We'll see. We'll see if anyone wants to jump on board. But for now, we are chilling. My movie's over a little bit. Bro, do I not have a... That's so strange that... Oh, I see what happened here. And why are these windows so dang tall? For some reason, the windows that I am like putting these alts in on stream, they really frustrate. Pull you down just a bit. All right, there it is. Yeah, we've been like sending shooting stars for like half the night. We got a tier 6 on 611. I think that's a Gridmaster server. We got tier 9, 7 Priftanos, Artie Monastery 525.
Let's go!
Yo, Dirty Bird, how's it going, dude? Port Hazard Mine 425, Drainer 346. I think it's gonna be our play. It's only for a little bit, but we're basically waiting for the next star run as well. 346 Draenor is our call. You're on high spell. Oh my word. Are you having a lot of fun over there? Hope you're just loving it. The combat grind, yo. That's always interesting. Where are you training at these days? Like what are you training on? And also, are you using turtle or do you use shark or something or what? How's like the market for shark? I was always wondering if it would be decent. Should be a star. Yeah, we got a tier 392. It's good. It's like 20 minutes worth. Enough to buy us a little bit of time. Hopefully it doesn't die. We're at the end of his thing or whatever. I've been practicing some stuff here, but man, Tithe Farm is pretty annoying with this screen size. Yeah, I'm losing a tick right there. Too early. No. But I'm trying to get we don't ever have the farmer's pants done. We don't have the herb sack. We don't have feels like a lot of stuff at this point. But we're doing our tree runs now, so I'm trying to like take this more seriously. I should just take the left row. It's more beneficial to us. The key is like not clicking off too early. I honestly think this is a pretty good minigame just to practice like tick precision. It's not manipulation, it's just there's a couple things that you can do to like speed up the amount of time it takes to process a certain type of resource. In this case, manually watering skips a tick. Having good movement saves a tick. Like, you want to make sure you're getting your run squares in. It's actually pretty chill. See, like right here, I should have ran another tile. It caused me a big issue. That's going to be a problem, actually. That might be enough to kill me. We'll see if it's bad enough. I don't know. I have marked ticks, but you can see I failed to unmark this guy. Anyway, that's, God damn it, dude. How are we looking? Timer's okay. We can't mess up the next round, though. AFKing zombies ATM and sharks like 500 each. That's expensive, isn't it? Can't wait to watch people do sailing. Dude, I'm so stoked. I just got my AC unit replaced. I've been like jogging. I feel like super healthy. I have like 4 different levels of caffeinated drinks. I'm like trying to just like master a bunch of little things like in my life, you know, to like really prep, you know. I'm gonna have to like figure out. I've been looking into like different like probiotics and like basically different types of you know, things are like different for your gut. If I do want to do like a 2 or 3 day grind or something like that. But yeah, there's some prep that I can do that's like actually physical, which like could be super fun, you know. So I don't know, I'm enjoying it, man. So we're trying to do 25. This is kind of the harder mode. See how I have like the even squares here, so it's always a run distance. 1, 2. I fixed like my movement just so we can cover ground easier. Look at this. Look how much better we are. We should be good. 3, 2. We're gonna fail just barely. If I grab it now, we might get this one. Dude, we got it actually. That's so funny. I kind of cheesed it from the side, but we almost lost one plant. But yeah, I've got the 4 accounts all mining right now, right? Okay, this guy misclicked. That's awkward. I'm only noticing this now. Everyone else looks good. I see XP drops in the other accounts. I should be zooming these in for stream though, just so you guys get the play-by-play, you know what I mean? Yeah, we want to get these accounts basically ready. This Saturday we're doing Song of the Elves. I should have put that in a go live notification. But I'm 100% committed. We're gonna do it at 9 p.m. I might even I'm thinking if I should pre-cook the quest at all. I don't know. But we're gonna unlock some like really dangerous content if we want to get into it. The quest itself has a little bit of danger, but we're gonna basically send it. I think we're okay here. We're at harvest stage, right? Yeah, we got them all. We got them. Successful run. Successful. Do you know what Rex you need for sailing? Or just getting your stats up? We actually do. Dirty Bird, have you not seen my video, man? It's actually been going viral. Like the past 4 days, it's got crazy viewership. Like for a long period of time, I was like advertising the video, and it had maybe like, I don't know, 20, 30,000 organic views, and then a lot of the views were because I like paid YouTube money to advertise it, you know? I was just testing out a program. And TLDR, the video was successful. Like it would have been one of my more successful videos. I don't know if it would have been rank 1, but then they announced a sailing release date, and it actually like went viral again. So like people started watching it, and the past 4 days it's got like another 10,000 views long after my programs and all that stuff was ended. So it's kind of cool to see it getting some traction. But TLDR, I know exactly what levels I need. Exactly what levels. Um, yeah, the gist is that you need 84 construction, 94 smithing, 94 farming, 92 wood cutting, 70 73 crafting, I believe. Gotta make sure you fill your water cans each one, by the way. You know, Roofy Cup in the summer can't game that much, but when winter comes, I get back into gaming heavy. You know, sailing's coming out November 19th. You might be able to catch the tail end, man. Could be good for you. Yeah, there's some pretty serious requirements. So we're going to be boosting half of them, but no, we're in good shape. You need there's a couple others that I'm not exactly ready for, but let's get another set going. Here we go. But yeah, I think Tithe Farm is all about placement, speed, a little bit of precision with your mouse. You want to be like kind of zoomed in. If I wasn't running classic mode, we'd probably move our inventory out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when sailing actually comes out, because right now, it kind of depends if they're going to let us want to... Oh man, my shooting star just reset. I'll have a second to move it over later. 2, 3... We're trying to like get the guys all mining. Did we get them all? I did the right 2 ones. Left 2 look good. I think we're actually set. Anyway, trying to do this all at the same time is a bit of a meme while reading chat. Horribly. Farming XP per hour, it's actually not that great here. We are mainly doing this for the rewards. And even the rewards aren't that great, but at least we have a tier 74 seed that we're using. I think this XP is actually pretty bad, if I recall. Technically, I should be doing this for the herb sack, but there's also like a seed bag or something, and then... I mean, I could just farm like 500 points. Is there a reason why you're doing this pathing? I mean, it works, doesn't it? Do you not like the pathing, or are you just saying, like, are you asking why I have these tiles done? So I have a decent process for this. But the general idea is you want to be getting as many run tiles as you can, right? You don't want to waste space on movement. I just never know if people are asking from a point of correction or ignorance. But I have these tiles marked because they're just what I've used historically to get 25. I don't know if people push more than 25. There is a quicker one. Is it like east to west or something? I haven't checked in a long time. I mean, some of this I did myself, I guess. But I don't know. I'm all for corrections. Is there a tile plugin you think I should just get that would tell me? We're doing good on time here. Much better than last time I was running this. It's actually probably one of the best I've had so far. That seemed pretty clean. These are the markers you use. Are you linking something somewhere? My guess is it involves some sort of skippage, so you don't have these. Oops. Paste been linked to OSRS guide markers. Interesting that my thing filters out the links. One sec. Let me finish this watering session here, and then we'll check it. OSRS guide. I'll have to check it out. I'm guessing it doesn't have some of these diagonals like I have on these sides. I could see that being a lot better. Does he like do another one over here, like 26 or 27? Or to just maybe save him some time? Curious what he does with the additional pathing. Right, I do have 6x4, I think, right? Or do I not? I thought it was, maybe it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 and 4 is 16, 20. Yeah, 4 patches of 6. Or 4, sorry, 6 patches of 4. I'm guessing. I wonder what it is. I'll have to check. Let's check it. I'll literally just pause and we'll check it out. We were tile off there. Now, do I turn in these every 100? This is the first time I've ever done Logavano. I don't actually know the scoop here. Alright, he's posted a YouTube thing. Let me see. Yeah, you linked something, but it got like cut out for some reason, Solo. I don't know why, man. I don't even see it in chat, so YouTube must have auto-blocked it. I don't know what to say. Sorry, dude. When I did tithe, I felt like I couldn't breathe. Yeah, it's a little much. There's like people like Hebox Jung who want like literally they want to max sweat sailing for like a literal month straight. I mean, it's crazy. I'm curious how Hebox can do hours per day wise, like real time. Some guy's just like, you excited for sailing? It's like, oh, you have no idea, buddy. So deposit sack, do I just do 100? Like that's the play, right?
Level up completed.
Holy, 35,000 XP for a turn-in. Wow. So that's some XP. Okay. We like this. We like this. I didn't realize that was a thing. Shit. Okay, water please. When I have time, I should be pulling from the left side. Or when from the right side, I mean. Too slow. Too slow! Oh god. I fucked it up. Let's try doing a 1-2 here. It's gonna really be a problem. Gotta get closer. Usually you got like 6 seconds of leeway anyway. I think like literally you can make like 10 ticks of game mistakes, something like that. It feels a little easier than before. Oh god, dude, what am I doing? That's like 5 ticks right there. The first stage is easily the hardest. Yeah, I'm used to doing this a little different. Dude, I'm so fucked. The only thing that can save me is a better watering session next time. I don't know, we'll see. I should just be using the left side for every one of these. I mean, it looks fine, but let's see. Ideally, the longer we wait here to water, I think we get more time back, don't we? I forgot if that thing soft resets or not. But I get what you mean about, like, not being able to breathe. It's like, once you start a Tithe Farm session, it's like, the world is paused, you know? And I don't like when Tick Minute feels like that. But, I don't know, sometimes it's probably for the best. I'm gonna try and start all my mining characters while we're doing this. I have like a 3-tick thing here to run over in a moment. Two, three, there it is. Got him. Shit. Bad movement. So we may have to lose one here. Let's see where we're at. Now we're looking good. Looking good. Got about 10 seconds. Might have to hit it from the side here. No, we're fine. We're actually totally fine. It's much more forgiving than I remember. Because we messed up like 4 times there. Oh, nice. Any mods? Want to ban that guy? I'll get it after this time, but I can't do much at the moment. A little spammeroo. They don't even, I don't know. They just don't care, I guess. Hopefully we get like a Draenor shooting star after this. Man, so 35,000 XP bonus is nice. I really wasn't sure if there was like a fat XP drop at the end. But yeah, I guess I honestly could do Song of the Elves tonight. Like, that's how I feel right now. I don't even think I'm going to get more Blue Moon. I think we're going to try and do it. I have 34,000 XP left before we hit 97. And every point of HP could be the difference between us living and dying. So my current mindset as well, maybe we just like, you know, get our Saradomin brews, which we're going to make on stream today. We can do that after this, actually. I don't know what our plan is for points, but it looks like every 100 points is 35. Sorry, every 100 fruit, or every 4 cycles is 35 points, man. So we'd have to do a lot. Like 1,000 fruit or something. That'd be a cool turn-in. Just like start stream and open the collection logs. But I don't know, Tithe Farm is like some interesting content to be doing. We probably should get the herb bag first, but my position, I just want farming XP. We could always come back here. If anything, like, I just don't care that much. We probably should care more, but we don't. 40 fruits. Yeah, I ordered Celsius. I have some Red Bull. I actually need to like refill my monsters. And yeah, I know I could be filling these watering cans faster. I'm just quick moment. RuneScape's an interesting game. Interesting game. I've been looking at like also would it make sense for me to do the Karen diaries. There's like a couple little things I could maybe get involved. But I don't know, I just don't see us needing to do a whole lot outside of Song of the Elves. Volcano's gonna get us a bunch of the materials we need. I actually said we do some construction today. But yeah, getting our trees planted is crazy. I didn't realize that we also had another tree patch now with Auburnvale. And another fruit tree as well, like Kastori. So like, it's a lot of XP that we're gonna get every single tree run that we do. It's pretty broken, honestly. So we'll just take the Quetzal over there. It should be pretty chill. We'll wait on the water there. And too early, maybe? I don't know. That was a weird one. Actually, not sure. Having sound effects is crazy. Without sounds, you don't always get like the rhythm of it, you know, the dunch, dunch. I really do think it helps a lot for consistency of planting. Oh boy. Well, guess this time, I guess. It's better to make a mistake before watering this guy. Alright, that's our star. Guys, I've been listening to, geez, all these, I don't know if you guys knew this, but, Joe Rogan had Palmer Luckey on his podcast, like, looks like 12 days ago. And they're talking about, like, all the weapons manufacturing, defense contracting, but also, like, a bunch of other random things about culture and stuff. It's crazy. Palmer Luckey's, like, I don't know, I got an Oculus Rift, like, literally, what, like, 12 years ago, so I've been, like, well aware of, like, the space and stuff. But then, geez, like today, Tucker Carlson posted an interview with Nick Fuentes. It's like the first time in my life I've ever even heard like I've never even heard a sentence out of his mouth before because every single bit of his content's been banned pretty much everywhere that I've ever seen it. It's like holy cow, like who are these people? And I don't know. It's like man, I'm just kind of amazed that I don't know. The world's really shut down some people. That's for sure. He's so young too. Like Nick Fuentes is like what is he like 25 or something? It's just wild that he's like had like all these guys like call him out like since like the beginning. It's absolutely crazy. I've been doing a lot of work though. Like for my main job, it's been yo. There's rubies on the ground. Oh god, I can't afford to water this stuff right now. I don't. Someone dropped a ruby, guys. I need to pick up those rubies. It's funny. I'll try and grab the other sapphires if I can here. We might be losing time with that little maneuver and that tick loss there. I don't think I have nice things set in random. Oh, we're already good. I forgot this was stage 3 or whatever. I'm like, wait, they're gonna die. No, they're not. No, they're not. a decent track, but let me play around a bit. Yeah, I don't know. Tithe Farm is cool. It's like how do you say it's something like a medium intensity activity. You could say it's high intensity, but it's not that bad. I mean, there's definitely like more involved things in the game. And so we have to do basically 4 sets at 25 without any mistakes. And then we can go turn in. I mean, it's got to be pretty decent XP with the turn-ins, right? I don't know the actual like physical time it takes to set up 25 plants and then go through. Yeah, not hard but focused. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's very, very true. Yeah, if you like look away, you're like, oh god, I messed everything up. What is under me? Burnt fish! Someone dropped burnt fish under my character. I feel kind of insulted. So I go shooting star. I'm gonna pull this up on my laptop. That's the key, guys. Have a second computer to look up shooting stars. It's 1 second on the main. East Valley Bank 611. Draenor, dude, 42. Holy, if this is a everyone just called 482. I might have an instant world hop. This is amazing. Holy shit. 482. Easy enough. Look at that. There's like literal tier 6 here. I don't have to do shit. Amazing. We just click hop 2, hop 2. And now we have 35 more minutes. What are your other 4 accounts? So it's interesting what I got on them, but if you want the details, 3 of them have 78 mining, 46 agility, and like 47 HP, like level 40 ranging. They all have 61 or higher magic. And then the other one has 80 mining, 76 magic, and 1 agility, but it has 35 herblore, 74 woodcutting. Very random, but like basically my older account has some woodcutting on it and a little bit higher mining. But yeah, I have 4 accounts that have 78 mining, and I'm trying to get them to 92 so that they can, sorry, we should have been filling up water at least. It's fine, we'll do this fast. But if I can click the thing, holy. It's actually 1 tick, that's crazy. I wouldn't expect that. What do I use them for? I mean, in the future, yeah, I want to try and farm bonds with them and do like giveaways and stuff. It's more about just like, I think the effort can scale, so why am I not doing it? If I ever like took this game really seriously, which I may or may not do. Like today, for example, my job was really sweaty, but like I was able to keep up AFKs on those characters almost better than everything else, you know? I'm almost at the point where I can hit a tier 8 star on all 4 characters. And then I have like almost an hour of basically 1-click AFKs, right? Like it's amazing. So I've just been like trying to get them to 93. And then yeah, Amethyst is crazy. It's like 300,000 GP an hour. And we think that we're going to be able to get like probably over 200k an hour and get really good like time in basically. Yeah, we'll see. They have like about 3 weeks of membership on them. A little bit less actually. They're expiring right before sailing. I honestly only plan on renewing G1 my main for sailing. I'm probably going to be going for both. Yeah, bonds are crazy. I saw that. I think it has to do with sailing, honestly. I think it has to do with sailing. How's it going, Aragarth? Mr. Triple Deck? How have you been, dude? What's Cloud 9 like? I know 100 attempts is a lot, but it's better than 330, right? You're probably so relieved when it went. I can only imagine. You only have double? Wait, don't you have 3? I thought you had 3 decks. Didn't you send me 3? Oh, you're 2 out of 204. Oh. Jeez. I see. But yeah, the shooting star thing has always just been a fun part of my my off focus, I guess you could say. I've just put off Tithe Farm for a long time, and we happen to have enough for tier 3. And guys, there's a little bit of a need here. The need is that at 85 I unlock the Farming Guild North side, which includes a Solastra seed patch, which is kind of a big deal. It's like where all the Giga Chads, you know, do their farming. And I believe there's a fruit tree patch up there as well. So it's just like more XP throughput on my farm runs. And now's the time that we kind of need to be making the push. So we have about 50 U saplings, which is a lot of XP. That's something like 350k just in use. Everything else that I'm doing for farming XP could add up quite a bit. But yeah, farming and construction, we know we only have like an hour or two of construction left. I'm really not even worried about it, honestly. Like, we're in a very good spot. We have 20 days, which is a lot of time. And by 20, I mean we actually have like 21 and a half days. I just figured I'd do a stream tonight because I missed my stream entirely yesterday. And like, I'm just like finishing work stuff. I helped put in like a new AC unit here. It's like one of those stand-up units. And yeah, my other one literally just stopped working like a little bit ago. So it's nice because I'm gonna have a nice air-conditioned room when I'm grinding sailing. So I've been like I said, like I've been trying to work on like a bunch of health-related things and just getting everything IRL sorted, getting ahead of projects, requirements, and all this stuff, you know. Trying to do my best to get ahead. Good song, but no. Hungry like the wolf. No. Yeah, why can't I skip? That's crazy. It's not letting me skip. There we go. Better. 9% for G74. Dude, it's a hell of a grind. G74. What is your like hours per level right now? I don't even want to know, man. It's gotta be like is it like 80 or something, right? Or more? Is it more than 80 active hours? It's probably more. 'Cause it's it's not even 1% per hour, right? A bit over 200, yeah. So like 0.05. Oh my gosh. So you're lucky if like every 2 days you're getting a percent, right? You're grinding and you're like crazy to get that. It's actually insane, man. I respect it though. 2 hours. Wait, oh my math is off. Shouldn't I be sleeping? Well, I need to be sleeping from like basically 2 or 3 a.m. to basically 8 or 9 a.m. That's like the schedule I need my body on. The skill does come out at 6, so I don't want to be too late. I was supposed to have a call with my brother tonight, but he didn't show. I don't know. So I figured I'd stream. With the hydrate, alright, I got you. Now we could do some contracts. Wait, so 200 hours. Oh, it's just a couple hours for a percent. Wait. You're saying it's 200 hours for the whole level? Yeah, I was thinking a different ratio in my head for some reason. That makes more sense. But yeah, we're hoping that we can get on this tree grind. I think we'll find that's probably good for us. We good? I think we're good. Let's keep going. 52%. We got time. It's wild that like if every 100 is literally that much XP, this is probably like over 100k an hour easily. I don't even want to know how good it is, but if it's this much, I might as well do it until we get all 3 items unlocked. Seed bag, farmer outfit, and the herb sack as well. Yeah, we do have viewer attack disabled. I should just turn off the points, honestly. You guys still have like stuff to get, like there's an inventory or whatever, but I can't have the RuneScape overlay that lets you like look into my bank at the same time as everything else, right? So I don't know, that's kind of on me, I guess. We'll have to remember to do that. Shit. Yeah, some of the elves Saturday, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern. Basically about 4.5 hours ago, but in a few days here. It is only Wednesday. The week is still young. And barely Wednesday at that. Right. What do you guys think of everything happening in the world these days? Are we screwed? Is society good? Are we okay? I feel like I don't know, the whole like government shutdown thing and the EBT, dude, I can't click to save my life right now. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I like managed to mess up the easy steps somehow. But no, we're chilling. We can get some better songs than this. You're really gonna go for it? I am. I absolutely am. Rank 1 sailing? Like rank 1 hardcore. There's really not that many hardcore Ironmen who are going to be pushing. There's two hardcores that are max XP out of the 72 or whatever it is accounts. But I guarantee you I'm going to grind my ass off for 200 million XP. That will happen. You'll see me in full grind mode, man. But we've been working toward this. Nothing works well for me like time pressure, so yeah, it's definitely on my list. We'll probably, like, I'll be happy, Commerce, like, we're not going to account share, we're not going to, like, bend the rules to, like, get an advantage. And I know some people probably will. There's, like, no way they can really enforce a lot of this stuff, and someone, like, popping in 2 or 3 hours extra team viewer every day, you know, they're going to really get some good rates or whatever, so I gotta, like, literally pull out all the tick manips, everything we can. Just really go into it very healthy, you know, strong wrists. Hopefully not too overworked by the time the skill's coming up. We got like really good rest the week leading up on a very, very good schedule. You know, it'll hurt to like screw the schedule a little bit, but it'll be a fun time. You remember my name when you cared about Brighter Shores? Yeah, I remember those days, man. It seems like a lifetime ago. Yo, Dirty Bird gifting to Kyle. Dude, I haven't seen Kyle Hans in a bit. That's another Brighter Shores player. But yeah, we haven't touched Brighter Shores since March. It's like 7 months ago. I thought about maybe like going back. I don't know. Much appreciated though, Dirty Bird. Thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Very, very generous of you. But yeah, the high score race is going to be a blast, man. I think every day that passes right now, we're getting closer and closer. If you guys aren't aware, by the way, I have a YouTube series. We're publishing a video every day, 1 minute. And if you watch the video, drop a comment, drop a like, whatever. But we're posting like a rating for our sailing preparedness. And I want to get to like A ranking. It's like my own rating system. But just stay tuned, watch the videos, check it out if you're interested. But I have like a bunch of goals that I'm trying to get. We have about 12 to 15 major goals that we need to complete. Some are resource-based, some are, you know, of course, skill-based. So I think today's going to be our first day we actually climb a rank. Spoiler alert. But we're getting closer to being ready for the skill. Getting closer. 76 farming. Man, we have a long way to go, though. Luckily, 3 weeks is a long time to run tree runs. Like, even like 1 tree a day, like as long as we're not procrastinating, we're getting on top of that. We're in good shape, guys. And so 23 XP. So each set of 25, we should be getting about what is that? 5K? No, that's not right. 625, right? 25 times 24. So maybe 600 XP, 550 even. So what do we do? Can we deposit any other sack, or this is the only one, right? I think it is. So we just get a huge 35,000 XP drop. That's crazy. No thanks. Can't wait. First new skill in over a decade. Yeah, dude. It's gonna remind me of like being a kid and racing Hunter. Like that's what everyone laughs about. Like I mean, no offense to anybody in particular, but I heard like Shmeko said this comment that kind of irked me a little bit. He's a really cool guy. He's a group hardcore, very talented PVMer. But he's like, guys, when we were 10 years old and new skills came out, like nobody raced. Like that wasn't a thing. But like, dude, when I was like 15 and sailing came out, or not sailing, Freudian slip, but when Hunter came out, I raced the shit out of that skill. It was like Thanksgiving break. I pushed to level 99 and I did 20 million XP. It was the only time I ever got a 2-digit hunter rank. And I did it like while I was doing class and stuff. Like I was a good student. And I'm always like very happy that I was able to like commit that much and like keep my grades and do my homework and keep my life in a decently balanced position. Like I didn't ruin my life to play RuneScape. Like I always really believed that RuneScape enriched my life, right? It was like a positive benefactor. But to me, like racing XP and being competitive is like part of what RuneScape always was, especially when I was a kid, right? I love the idea of like making more money than other people, as bad as that sounds. But like getting more progress in the game and cooler gear and better stats faster. Like these things always have mattered to me. If anything, my problem's always been I don't like think RuneScape's some like golden game or whatever. Like experience is experience, right? And like, you know, some people like want to get laid, some people game, some people like drive sports cars, man. Like life is for the living. And if you don't like it, you probably shouldn't even be doing it. You know what I mean? And I think everyone's got to do their own thing, but like I personally really like, you know, like grinding, pushing these skills in like a digital world. It might be like random to some people, but there's just certain things that matter, you know. Never raced for the new skills, but I always have my finger on the refresh for high scores. Yeah, dude, like seeing when people would log out and then when people would overtake other people was one of my favorites. This is a random question. I'm curious if anybody knows. But is it possible in old school to like prevent high scores from updating by not logging out for 6 hours? Because we have nerd logging. But besides nerd log, is everything kind of obscure? No, we're going way faster right now. Less mistakes is good. 34% in the shooting star. But yeah, I think even since the beginning, man, RuneScape was always about the high scores as soon as they came out. And high scores were there in the very beginning. I just don't think you could look very deep into them originally. But I know a lot of people that were very interested in like the grind early on. I'm kind of disappointed in Broader Shores, man. It kind of it's probably the biggest letdown of like a game that I actually thought would be like competitive focus, but it's more like the type of game that's like made to like take advantage of competitive people who don't value their time. I don't even think Andrew Gower understands that. Just unfortunate fact of the matter. But I always wanted Brighter Shores to be like a good competitive game, and I don't think it ever will be, unless if they make some major changes. But it's more like I said as a joke originally, but it's like a retirement home for MMO players. I like sincerely believe that, and I hope they don't. I just hope they do something about it, like make PvP or something interesting, man. Look at that, 48%. We're actually running through our run energy. Gotta go grab some fruit from the fruit stalls or something, dude. They don't have any way to get that energy back, right? I guess technically I could throw in graceful. Maybe we should have chosen our arty cloak's doing us no good here. Neither are fishing pants. But I guess the farming outfit is good. I don't know. Not a big deal. We had Dirty Bird. I'm guessing I missed you, but I hope you do have a good night, man. So hope the Gower Boys get as much fulfillment out of making Broader Shores as they did for RuneScape. It's a fun thing for a few weeks, but it didn't keep me. Yeah, that's well said, man. Well said. I thought about that kind of thing as well. Like, they must have had like this crazy, like cathartic experience, like watching their thing become successful. And yeah, I think maybe people were expecting to relive the experience of like early RuneScape, and I don't think that happened at all. And that's okay, right? But yeah, I hope at least you're right that they did enjoy it. Yeah, old school 2004 Escape, like that Lost City server. I also played RuneScape Classic Preservation. I mean, playing High Spell was one of the most like RuneScape-like experiences I've ever had. Like, yeah, the game was inspired by RuneScape, but like, man, most people don't even understand like the game mechanics of High Spell. And like, they really like for one developer, like I like locked up so much good stuff about like the feelings of progression and keeping horizontal integrity. Like it doesn't have to be fun for a long time, right? Like it's I'm not saying there's a lot of content. I'm not saying it's a professional game, but like the game was undoubtedly good, and I don't regret like a minute that I played it. And like I obviously like AFK'd a bunch of it later on. Like I had fun. I didn't take it too seriously because of like the duping issues and some of the drama with the high scores, and I just don't care that much about some of that stuff. But like, I mean, it was fun to have a 99 cooking party in a game that like nobody had ever heard of before. You know, that's like the best type of party is like when it's like completely out of nowhere, unplanned. 6 months ago, you didn't know it even existed, type of thing. But yeah, Broader Shores was a kind of a magical game because so many people gave it a chance, and you got to give the community like credit for what the community did with Broader Shores. Because arguably Broader Shores would never deserve that type of attention. And like, yeah, you had like Bodhi and freaking all the RuneScape squad. Like Jimmy played it, and obviously your sick nerds and all those guys were in there. Did Alfie play Broader Shores? I don't even remember. I'm trying to think of like some of the PVM squad came in, but what a disappointment for some of those guys. I'm sure. That's okay though. What? That's okay. I think people knew it wasn't going to be good, and I was just trying to be optimistic, which I guess I do. I'm known for being optimistic sometimes when I probably shouldn't be. Garbros could make 4 more bad games in a row and I'll try their 5th game. Dude, amen to that. Amen to that. Can make 4 bad games in a row and I'll try their 5th game. Yeah, that's so true. It's so true. Yeah, where it gets awkward for me is like some of these guys who are just like they're still going super hard. I just don't want anyone to have regrets, and I feel like the more people put into something, the more likely they are to have regrets about it. Like I like that I got my 3 500s, or 2, I guess, if you take away guard, but I um I don't regret stuff, but I feel like I almost had people in the community who were like kind of mad that I got them into Broader Shores or something. It's like I don't know. I can only play a game. I never tell people to grind stuff. I just like having people try something new, right? It's like, well, you like this. It's the same thing, but different. The cool thing about Broader Shores is nobody also knew what to expect. So, like, the element of mystery was kind of capped out. That's why, like, when I made the Hopeport map, I think that was a fun time, right? Trying to get, like, a little bit ahead of a couple things, a couple people in a couple different ways. Like, it was pretty chill. It's pretty chill. There's something so nice about just grinding in RuneScape, man. I don't even know what it is. Like, I just know, like, it's gonna be absolutely legendary. Like, legendary when Sailing comes out. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. We're, like, not even that far away. Like, it's scary to see the calendar almost reads November right now. It is almost like Sailing month. Ugh. I just did not think it would be this early. And don't get me wrong, I'm kind of glad. It's like a nice time pressure for me. But yeah, it's early. It's early. Yeah, less than a month. It's gonna be so insanely lit too. Like, I think all the haters are gonna have a blast with it. Like, that's my controversial hot take. Yeah, there's gonna be some that like really stand their ground and stuff, but like, man, I think like if sailing's good and they like eventually get into ship PvP, it could make like a whole element to the game that's just awesome. Like raids did not change God War's dungeon, right? Like maybe a little bit if you talk about like equipment scaling and power creep, but like most content in RuneScape was unaffected by raids, by Barlamore. Yeah, Barlamore gives you alternatives. It gives you better ways to train. But like if you want to stay and like fly fish in Barb Village and then go train thieving on Ardy Knights that have been there since 2002, no one's stopping you. Like there's so many training methods. The original RuneScape like is still here. Like that is what old school is. Old school is the feeling of knowing you can do what you want, like and having the options as they were, as it was many years ago, without like too much changing, right? Like I really believe like Modalena, Mod Kieran, like these guys are not gonna mess up something as sacred as RuneScape, like the game that they love, you know? Like this is gonna be a layer that like exists as like a new dimension. Like RuneScape right now is X and Y, and this is like the Z axis, right? Like it's adding like a type of play style, a new type of content that just was not present before. And like that's part of what makes a good upgrade, right? Like a good update, you could say. Like I don't want to see them like replace Barbarian Village with a new place because that's like what they feel like doing or whatever. I just love that everything is pulled, and even if it is 70%, I get people push back on that, but it's still cool to me. Commerce, who said it's if proper PvP zone on the Will DC could be an entire section of the game that just developed its own legacy as legendary as the Wilder. I mean that's gonna be exactly right. Like we don't know like how that could kind of pan out. Like my original hope was that like some of the seas around the wilderness would be PvP only, and then like you could have some sort of like get off your boat like in level 30 wilderness, or like sail the dangerous path back to like safe water or something. Like imagine if it was kind of like bi-directional, you know, with like levels and difficulty and risk and stuff like that. I mean, probably some way that they're gonna do it. There probably will be, and I don't know what that is yet, but yeah, we gotta fix that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pretty good actually. To get all my characters mining, I think we did well. 2, 2. Okay, we're good. But yeah, even without like sailing, like, dude, I just can't with Gaga. What I'm like probably most excited about, they have the 3 Barracuda time trials. We got to like Marlin on one of them. I think if Barracuda time trials end up being like the efficient XP post 99, I have a good chance of being very competitive. What all is on your list for sailing prep? I mean, just from the bottom, man, you need about 400 regular planks. You'll want 400 bronze nails, 400 teak planks as well. I'd say 400 teak nails. Sorry, teak nails. Basically, like 400, 500 of every single nail type. 500 of every bar type up to like mithril, and then most likely something like 1 to 2,000 of like runite bars and runite nails, because like there's a good chance that like there might be some difficulty scaling at the end. And so like, the idea with me with planks is like about 1,000 of each plank. I'm thinking like 500 regular planks and then like 1,000 oak and 1,000 teak and probably like 3,000 mahogany. We'll see how far I get. Basically, mahogany plank pushing is not my priority, but getting at least 1,000 is up there. So planks and bars are very high on the list, though. You do want to have 10,000 air runes ready to go. Well, we almost cooked that. We need to be careful here. So yeah, 10,000 air runes you need actually for oh gosh, how do we mess that up? Oh well, that's why we have extra right now. It's good. We're okay. Oh, because we did the backwards thing. I remember it now. I totally forgot. It's an out of order thing. So yeah, with the sail prep, the things that I still have to do, we'll technically have to go make some cannonballs. We got up to 89 smithing. We were only like in the early 70s when we started sail prep, like when I was making that video. So we pushed the smithing levels. We're going to be boosting. We got 22 Kovacs Grog, which is like a reliable +4 smithing boost. So that's for the dragon metal sheets to make like the dragon cannons and any of the dragon parts that may be kind of like upper tier. So we got 22 boosts. We could buy more if we need them, but that's what I have so far. So the main things that I actually need, we'll get 84 construction, so we don't have to boost construction at all for the whole skill to make like the rosewood hull, everything else. I don't want to have to like boost construction and smithing and have some weird situation where I end up running out of boost or something. So construction is a skill. Oh, we're blighting, guys. We screwed up a lot of them actually. Let's go to the left one. We're not going to save the rest. Feels bad. We're okay. We're okay. Well, at least we fixed the rest. I think it's because of that back and forth we did. So the list continues. So you want at least 62 Slayer, right? Because that's going to let you fight Aqua Knights. which can drop dragon metal sheets. The other skills that kind of really come into play are, like I said, farming. In order to get hardwoods, we're guessing that rosewood is going to be like very limited, like where the trees are actually out on the map. So they recommended you should have like the ability to actually plant the seeds yourself. So a rosewood and a hardwood patch may be more optimal. These things are also like slow to plant, and we don't even know how to acquire them yet. So some confusion and concern around that for sure. But at a high level, that means we have to do like tree runs for like quite a while in order to get there, right? Um, these aren't blighting, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Um, so after farming's done, like the other things that are kind of on our list, we know that Song of the Elves is one of the 3 quests that unlock a new docking location. And based on like what we know about the beta, the area around Port Sarim is low level sailing. And then the area to like the west of Karamja, like east of Ardoin, is supposed to be like early mid level, like the 20 to 40, maybe 20 to 50 range. We know that like the 50 to 70, 50 to 80 range, like there's a C map and we can go through it. But basically, Song of the Elves is like mid to high tier, that basically west of Tiranwin. And then I believe the highest level area is around the wilderness, like it's some crazy sea up there. And that's where like the frost dragons are like it's like level 87 sailing just to like get to the frost dragons. So like there's some things that are like, okay, this is probably gonna be gated by like a high tier, a hull or some other resource that could be like advanced and more difficult to acquire. Let's see if we can get a new star. Anything decent on the map. We got a tier 6 Cnefus, Gnome Tree, Corsair Cove, Catherby. 362, we got a tier 9. Can we just hop to that? 362 is a hoppable server. Amazing. I wasn't sure because there's like a bunch of like high level servers here. Oh, we got a Forester. Actually, let's go kill the Forester, dude. Not the Forester himself. Three Tails. We can do that. Three Tail. You do not have enough mind runes. Don't tell me that bullshit. I'm trying to get some pheasant meat, okay? We're trying to be a good forestry guy. I don't know. We got this. Dude, Andre Bocelli is kind of badass, but not now. Not now. Tier 9, dude. 72%. I have a tier 9 shooting star. This is a bit overkill. Oh, I forgot I have to finish the outfit before we get the pieces. Oh, well. Well, those guys already know. Okay, so sailing prep list. I want to make sure I get through this question. Because it's not a short list. So, for me, I don't have enough of the oars and bars. I don't have enough of the planks, right? So, I've mentioned previously nature's offerings from forestry because they give you a 50 to 60% increased chance of getting a log. So a lot of people are stacking these up. Like I'm thinking like 4 or 5,000 is a good idea. And these are a big deal because like they're gonna get you rosewood logs much faster, and it sounds like we need a lot. Like potentially like 250 to 1,000 like for every rosewood ship that we want to make. You can make 5 ships, by the way. And like there's certain implications around getting ships and getting to your ship, so it's very likely like having more planks is obviously like good construction XP. It's not like going to be a way to train sailing, but it's going to be a way to like access the best sailing XP methods. So the cool thing about forestry, you can also get what are called sawmill vouchers, which can get you reduced plank cost. So some people are focusing on that as well. But I'm getting 92 wood cutting to actually cut rosewood. I'm currently at 88. We're almost at 89. We've been doing a lot of wood cutting today. I was actually cutting teaks, of all things. I did some tick manip, but also just banking my teaks, right? Because banking teaks, we need more. We're actually about to use 2,200 teak planks probably tomorrow, realistically, to push 84 construction. We have 2,300 to go until we get to 84 construction, then we're done with construction. So I guess the interesting part here is they mentioned Song of the Elves, right? But what's cool about Song of the Elves is I've been wanting to do it for a few different reasons. But one of them is Volcano. This is a multi-purpose hit here. Volcano you can toggle to give you resources, which will give you like runite bars and adamant bars and all these ores and bars that we need anyway. Like we only have a few thousand coal. We're using Kingdom of Miscellania to stack coal, to stack teaks, to stack mahoganies. We're kind of done with herblore, so like I mean at least for now until sailing's done. We have 77, which is enough for Ceradome and Bruise, which gets us access to a bunch of safe things. Sarah Bruise might be nice to have in general when we're sailing too, by the way, just for how much HP per slot, right? There's some like generic things with that. But Zalcano also, do not forget, has the Crystal Tool Seed, which gets you the Crystal Hatchet, which is a 4% increase rate of wood cutting. So if we're cutting maple, or sorry, camphor, ironwood, rosewood, like all those at 4% increase with the Nature's Offerings is going to be good. So getting a stack of crystal shards, if you really want to be competitive, like that is a pretty significant improvement, especially if you have to do a few thousand logs, right? So like cutting into those raw timetables of like, okay, well, how long does it actually take you to get 4,000 new types of these logs that take up to 92 wood cutting? Like 4% starts to matter, right? That's my bottom line. So anyway, I'm thinking it would be awesome if we could push Salcano. But the other thing with Song of the Elves, which is our main reason we wanted to do it originally. Oh man, we're blighting. We're blighting. We're barely behind on that first one. I could have tagged it from the bottom too. We would have done fine. We would have done fine. It's okay. Do I have a list? Yeah, it's on my YouTube, right? Exclamation sale prep. If you're talking about the items like kind of, I mean, I write down like all the bars that I say you should get, but I just recommend to people 500 of each bar, every single one, extra rune, and 500 of each plank, and like extra mahogany, basically. Getting like 1,000 of each plank is fine as well. But I probably will publish an actual list a little closer. But the other thing you need is just, you need 10,000 air runes, you need a red berry pie for the Pandemonium quests. There's going to be like a lot of little things, and I will probably post something in maybe a week or so before the actual skill comes out. Because I know people are asking. My next video I'm actually going to be posting is about a bunch of activities for people who are like new to RuneScape or not ready for the race, like how they can get in. Like things like teaching them about Giants Foundry and bringing people who are like coming from maybe older versions of RuneScape or they never played old school. They're RS3 players. Just a bunch of people in my community, maybe Black Desert Online players who want to play RuneScape for the first time, but just to get them kind of exposed to some RuneScape options. Yo, Retrovision, what's up? Nice to see you, dude. You're not gonna be playing old school. Excited to see me grind sailing. Getting close. You still putting in full set? Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna be going hard for like basically hardcore Iron Man front page is our current goal, man. Our current goal. So we'll see if we can deliver on that. You have the skills done, but not the items banked. I mean, having the skills is by far the harder part, right? Guys, only one of our miners is at level 80, so G1 is mining the tier 8 star. They get a nice 56-minute AFK here. The rest of them only get 49. Man, another XP drop coming in for farming. But yeah, Zelcano I've never done before. We're going to be doing it on a hardcore Ironman, so there's some risk there. I'm a pretty safe player, so we'll have like a Phoenix neck on and like an escape crystal and all these things, right? Just to make sure. We take our status very seriously. So Song of the Elves is 9 p.m. on Saturday. That's like one of the most dangerous things we've done so far. You were thinking about this the other night. There will obviously be a new rank 1 overall, rank 1 hardcore. Be so unfortunate if the first 99 sailing was like 97 runecrafting and missed out on being the new rank 1. Yeah, that's true. Retro, the funny thing is there's only 2 max XP hardcore Ironmen. But yeah, how many maxed Ironmen? I actually don't know that number. How many maxed hardcore Ironmen are there? That's an excellent question. We could check it out, actually. OSRS high scores. Let's see what we got. Can you imagine, like, if the number of hardcore Ironmen... Because all those guys are eligible for rank 1 just because they're maxed, right? Let's, like, look at, like, rank 150. How many... How about, like, 1,000? It's got to be a lot. So it's not 1,000. 750, maybe? Not even 750. 700? 2277. It's got to be close. How about 400? There's about 500 maybe. It's more than 4. Yeah, there are 479 accounts. Some of them are already dead though. Some of them are literally already dead. But that's your number. It's pretty incredible actually. The high score race is going to be its own thing for sure. Just watching how it all goes down, right? Here we go, XP drop. I mean, dude, these are big jumps. 35k XP drop is wild. Like every 100, every 3 groups. HCR, yo, saying under 1k, yeah. It's a lot less than I expected, though. So, like, that's one way you should look at it. Is like that means there's about 500 people, a little bit less honestly, in the hardcore Ironman world who are probably going to be racing to see if they can hold rank one even temporarily. Then you have like the two guys who are racing each other for rank one lock in, which is a crazy race. Because there's only two hardcores that are even close to max XP, meaning 4.6, the new cap going to be 4.8. So that's an interesting thing in itself. Pretty wild though, if you consider, man, if like I want to be competitive with Ironman, for example, Retrovision, that's like a different ask, right? That's a much higher bar. Like the difficulty unlocking something like that up, that's gonna be insane, man. Like there's thousands of people in the Ironman world that I'd be racing, so I'm not expecting like. For perspective, archaeology had like a couple divination methods. You know, I just goofed this. In RuneScape 3, I was ranked 6 on a hardcore Ironman, but I was ranked 35 as a regular Ironman because like everyone ran out of energy from like divination and like invention, right? Because there was like all these perks, but they drained really fast in archaeology, and nobody had stacked up enough energy. So out of all my prep, I didn't have energy, so a lot of the hardcores had to like regrind it, and like if you did it in the wilderness, you got some bonus from like this one altar or whatever. But most of the skill had nothing to do with the wilderness. But I could see this one having like a lot of like death implication, like with the new drinks, or whatever they mentioned in this blog. There's also they said like don't push to new areas. It's a hardcore like they're like dropping some kind of scary warnings. So I'm not sure what that's about. But I don't know. I think in terms of prep, like I do think that like getting high defense and high HP like could help you. But like simple things like getting a stack of Phoenix necklaces for a hardcore Iron Man, you know, make sure you have a good set of escape crystals. And I've told this to everyone, but Commerce, you're asking about like prep, but the thing that's obvious is Iron Men need like 15 to 50 million GP. I recommend 50 million right now. Um, my original goal was 15 for like 1,000 of each plank, because we know that the cost per plank is like basically already announced. So yeah, 1,000 of each is literally going to be pretty expensive. HCR says under 1K I'll be testing if your ship breaks. Is it a death or tele off ship? Yeah, in the beta it was 1 HP and sent to an island. 1 HP. So like that's why I was thinking a Phoenix neck might be a good play in case I'm curious if a Phoenix neck will proc HP regen when you get put on the island in the same game tick. Like if that could save your life basically, right? Because if you get like there's like an aggressive monster or whatever, like a skeleton, and you get put to 1 HP, that could kill a hardcore, right? Man, are we really behind again? Just by a little bit too. It's okay. We have 9 insurance here, so that's kind of what we're gonna run our hundreds to, I guess. Then we can maybe go to construction. Get yourself into LMS. I hope the warnings are justified, says Commerce. There's truly some danger and skill ceiling to sailing, not just all this newbie type shit. Yeah. Yeah, Ring of Life for sure. I mean, you could literally have an escape crystal set to whatever time you feel is comfortable using the configure option. Use a Ring of Life, use a Phoenix neck, and have like Ceradomin brews or like your best food, like harem bonds for tick eating. I don't think like your HP is gonna be a big deal. Like I'm worried more about these one-shot gimmicks that seem to be possible. I don't know. Everyone's saying I hope they're not gimmicks. That's the phrase I keep hearing. So if they are gimmicks, we got to be kind of careful, right? I've been considering making a second character just to test out some of this stuff. I'm not sure if that's the route I want to go yet. Because we're probably going to be getting deep into Tickmanip, and it sounds like it's going to be a race to Barracuda Time Trials. Everyone's going to race to kind of one-shot, like the different ranks. You have to do like whatever, Shark and Marlin, right? We did Marlin in the alpha, but I didn't even bother redoing it in the beta. I didn't really have the time at the time that beta was out. But most likely, it's going to be a race to 30 to get to Temper Tantrum. Whoever like sends Marlin is going to get to like literally like level 45 just from sending it. It sounds like they're leaving it very, very rewarding, which I think is good. I'm just kind of guessing on the numbers based on the beta, and a lot of this could really change. Our star is up, by the way. All 4 are active. But the cool thing is, yeah, we have like a little bit of experience with it. We had a lot of fun with the time trials. But I also think I can do the 1.5 ticking method at the shipwreck salvage. So that's like the other thing we just got to be ready for. I think the people who hit rank 1 are going to be doing a mixture of tick manipulation on salvaging. They're going to be proficient in the time trials. And yeah, they're going to be logging the most hours. Some mixture of those three surely are like what it's going to determine how the race plays out. Gotta zoom in here for less distance. Yeah, Retro, what are your thoughts on Maple Story? It looks like it's going to be next year, right? Not to detract, but I saw that Maple Story announced date. A lot of my friends have been talking about that. No, do not deposit! Oh my gosh, that was almost a huge mistake. Guys, I noticed my run is out. Do we let's like chill for a second? What can I even do in here? Well, they said that they're going into like a pre-release and basically this Maple Classic or Reborn, whatever they're calling it. It's like a mixture of retail. So they're saying they're gonna like have some quality of life improvements. There was a whole thing at MapleCon. It's in one of my VODs a few days ago, but I just look up MapleCon summarization. But they're saying early spring of 2026 is when the Maple thing will happen. So I might be racing in Maple Story like 3 months after sailing. We'll see. We'll see. I've never even played Maple Story in my life, but I have a few friends and I respect them a lot, so could be fun. Yeah, Reborn. That sounds right. Yeah, yeah. 27%. We got to do like 3 more sets. It's funny because we haven't had energy issues the whole time. That just shows you how much energy we're losing. I mean, I guess this is weird, but should we do like 18 or something? Like what it said, make do. This is weird. I'm literally gonna do this. I think it's better than just AFK. And as weird as it sounds, we'll do a set of like 10 or whatever. I wonder if we can do 18 with walking. There's got to be like a plan to like every X number you walk for like a certain set. You join the race for Maple. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. It sounds like you have to do a little pay to win, maybe like 30 or 40 a month to win it, right? I don't know exactly. I'm curious what that's gonna look like, and that'll be a big part of how competitive I am with it. If it's like over $100 to do the early race, or if it's like multiple months, I don't know. Like there's like a line I have to draw for like how much fun I'm gonna have, and obviously I have to like practice. Apparently there's some server called Legends you can get practice on. But anyway, yeah, the RuneScape race. I was thinking if there's other things I didn't mention about prep. I talked about nails. I didn't mention that in my video. If you guys haven't seen on my YouTube, my most viewed video is our sail prep video. We've gotten a lot of traction from people very interested in sailing. It's going to be an absolute blast. But as of now, we're expecting it to take like, man, how many can we do? Walking's crazy. This is where we lose a lot of time. I'm guessing it's not even that many. Maybe we just do 16. Oh, I guess we're doing one, one extra. I like legit didn't even mean to do that. I think this is about right. We'll see if this works. We're trying to like give ourselves time to like walk around and make it really chill. I don't know if that's on which character, but I hear I hear an impling somewhere. Maple Story's goated, says HCR. Hell yeah. Um, yeah, I think like there's so many games to grind, right? Like I was really hoping that Sailing didn't come out at the same time because I really want to race with those guys, and I don't want to miss out on the grind, man. That'll be fun. But yeah, I guess for what I personally have to do, guys, I have a list. It's actually exclamation 25 days on my Twitch. It's like an image that I just pasted, but it has like all my major goals on it. The bars is a big thing. The nails is a big thing. The 5,000 cannonballs, that is going to take time. I thought of like, I just kind of want to get an Amulet of Fury. It's a really random goal, but I'm pretty sure I have a good shot at getting, if I run enough Volcano, we have a small chance at getting one. We'll see if like that ends up panning out. How are we looking on time over here? I think we're okay. I'm like letting my run regen, so we're doing a little bit of a, a weird ass play. You know what's funny is I have an Explorer's Ring. We could have popped a charge, I guess. Anyway, let's keep going. We're fine. We're not going to run this that long that we need to care. Should be fine. Should be fine. 25 days. Yeah, that's the one. I'm actually going to pull it up. Thanks for typing that while I was grinding here. So yeah, basically we're done with smithing. We're just making the cannonballs now. I'm like 140, yeah, 120,000 XP from a smithing level, which means 40,000 that's going to come from Song of the Elves. 80,000 will be easy with the cannonballs and the bars. So smithing's done. Construction we'll do like literally this week. That's probably be tomorrow. The farming, we started our tree run, guys. We have like 200 tree seeds. That's going to go. Generating GP is going to be a mixture of probably Volcano, and then we're going to run regular Gauntlet. We have our Gridmaster unlocked. We've been running some corrupted gauntlets, getting our butt kicked. But we're going to probably practice that for maybe one more day or so. Frog's theme is insane, but not right now. It's a little bit too much for Frog's theme. Yeah, 5,000 cannonballs, like that's like a decent number. We do have to get some Slayer levels. I haven't trained Slayer like at all on this account. We were kind of trying to do it after Bofa. But yeah, the Runite ore to Runite bars, like if we really want 800 Runite bars, that's not exactly easy to do. And that's like, I'd like to have 800 Runite bars after we make the Runite nails, which we probably want 1,000 Runite nails, right? So a lot of things I'm not really sure how we're going to get all the supplies just yet. But even after that, then we have our other bar stacks. I have a bunch of adamant bars and our coal is decent, but we're probably going to have to like shift our kingdom to like coal and a hardwood, but coal is probably going to be our primary, which is crazy. But I don't have any PVM on the account, so we don't really have a bunch of coal yet. And then we're kind of just working down the goal of like getting our GP from 15 to 50 million, trying to be safe with like Gauntlet. But I want to learn Corrupted Gauntlet. Guys, we have like 3 videos on our YouTube of like, I was like live streaming us like getting absolutely destroyed trying Gauntlet. We only finished tier 3 prep twice, and I think like 20 or so attempts. But I've never, I probably should have ran like 100 tier 2 preps before ever trying to do tier 3 prep. But I just really trying to like prep my brain for the idea of like a hardcore Iron Man doing it right. So anyway, we're oh, let's re-click here. Tier 6. Tier 6, we're in Draenor, World 362 if anyone wants to hit the shooting star. But yeah, each of these races, I mean, they have a cost for sure. But this is like one that I've been looking forward to ever since I found out the skill was coming out. You just bought Chaos Runes for your Fury on your Iron. Yeah, that's definitely my backup plan. After I do Song of the Elves, we could run more Moons, we could run Barrows. Likely before Gauntlet, we are going to get our Scrolls, but I don't have to do that. It's more optional. Like, we'll see. We'll see. There's like the Royal Titan Scrolls, but I guess they're only really useful because Corrupted Gauntlet has a higher accuracy threshold. Regular Gauntlet, it sounds like it's not a big deal there. So anyway, we're not too concerned on it. So this is some other stuff that I haven't really talked about at all. I do think about these things like critically, not just like regurgitating some list that someone put into a spreadsheet. But with sailing comes the possibility that dragon metal sheets may be very hard to acquire. So having like a Bofa, for example, to kill Aqua Knights could be a lot better than my current, like, you know, whether it's like a Twin Flame or whether we want to use like a, you know, Blood Moon set, Eclipse set, whatever. We have some options and we're not like in the worst scenario. But yeah, if like someone has a T-bow and they're out there like slapping the shit, they're probably going to clear faster than us, right? They have like divine super combats and all this BS, right? So like there's going to be real ways that I'm going to lose in some of these competitions. But one thing I was thinking is if Frost Dragons are meta at 87 sailing to get Frost Dragons in order to farm the metal sheets, there's a real opportunity for me to have farmed the Dragon Hunter Wand from, what is it, Huey Kodal? The one that's like in the Ice Mountain or whatever. And that would get us like some really nice magic damage that maybe we could stack up some stuff there to have a bit of a better time when we're having to farm these Dragon Metal Sheets. Because if Dragon Metal Sheets are like meta for like building or upgrading your hull, for like the last upgrade to get like the best shipwreck salvaging or the best tier of, you know, the Barracuda Time Trials, whatever it might be. We don't actually know where these things are at. But Temper Tantrum was blocked by a tier 20 hull. So like all these things are just revolving in our brain right now. We have 20 days, right? But I do have an amazing hardcore account. I'm very happy with this account. Like, this account is in very good standing, and a lot of people aren't going to be racing the skill at all, and they don't really care, but I know that I have put some time into like getting the skills mapped out, just being level-headed about how I get a lot of my progress. I don't think I've done anything super unreasonable, right? But yeah, we're about at 3 mil GP, maybe 3.5 as of today. I think we can probably get 4 mil by the time we close. We just have to go alch some staffs. Um, I'm getting, I think I said this in one of my shorts, but about 130K a day of like raw GP just from like buying my battle staffs and keeping up with stuff. So I don't know if we can make it. Go, 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 go. We'll get the first one, but not the second. Oh, that's a nice little run there you do there. It's so close. I'm gonna stay nice and tight here. We got it. Anyway, save it. We have exactly 50 Galanovas, so I guess I made it so that I can't mess up a single time in the next two runs here. Yikes. You'd think I would have done like two more. HCR asking, what is my GP goal? 15 million. Yeah, my initial goal was 15, but just everyone talking about it, we kind of bumped that number to a soft 50 million. If I get to 15, that's like great, but if I get 50, I feel like I'm prepared for the skill. 15 is a good number that I think is going to solve like 90% of an Ironman's problems. But the way that the skill will play out later, I think 50 is a better play. The fact that we can make 5 boats is a pretty big game changer to my prep. I wasn't even aware of that fact. That kind of makes me think if it's like 400 of each resource for each boat to get fully upgraded, it's just a big, or like it's a tall ask, I guess. I don't know. We'll have to see. But 15 mil is a good number to have. I just think, yeah, going above and beyond that is going to be worthwhile. Most likely. But yeah, I don't know. I think guys, we're gonna wrap up the YouTube stream. I'll keep going on Twitch and Kick, but I know like YouTube's a little bit different in how it works. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you want to keep hanging out, I'll be live on Twitch, maybe like 30 minutes more, an hour. We'll see, but just a little bit tighter knit. We'll see.